Hello again. Welcome to week two of the course here. I got our summer scenery. This one I don't know yet. This may be a little longer, and I'll apologize, but there's some social media stuff I'll cover in here, just in, you know, the, just to cover some stuff. But anyway, got our summer scenery. Motivation type stuff. Pains continue. It hurts much more to stop. All of you made this decision to go for an MBA, and I know it's a tough year or so that you're going to be doing this. It will be worth it, but I know there's obstacles, there's things that get in the way. Sometimes there might even be technology issues. You're someplace somewhere you just can't get on the internet. So I mean, there's things that can happen, but again, just persevere and get through it. Because one of the greatest feelings, accomplishing something you once thought would have been impossible. So I mean, going, all of you already got your bachelor's. So I mean, and I tell this to other, students in my other classes too, about how, you got a gift, the opportunity to go to school, not just to get to undergrad, but now doing this at the graduate level. That is a gift. That's an opportunity that not everybody gets. So you take advantage of it, and even though there might be struggles and difficulties and stuff, the time, I mean, I know there's a time issue, but it's worth it. And just get through it and apply yourself. Okay, so upcoming week. Okay, so the discussions, like I say, you got all you doing good in discussions, the way we do discussions. The homework, same thing. And I am noticing a little bit on the submissions starting to maybe fall behind a little bit on occasion, but for the most part we're still doing good, so no issues there. So this upcoming last week you had we had the two discussion post type assignments, so good there. Don't forget about your final project end of the course. So as we get into the second week here, you got 4 chapters. Okay, so you got identifying target audiences, rules of engagement. There's certain, rules, ethics, and stuff like that. Blogs, publishing podcasts, webinars. So one of the things I want to share with you real quick here is, you may or may not know some things, okay, so on the Facebook thing. Okay, so like on this first chapter, target audiences. Depending on what platform you're using, on Facebook, get up here. Yeah, Facebook. There's ways you can do things. So you may or may not know about me. I dabble in some other stuff. I'm in because I'm a retired Army guy. I'm president of a local chapter here in St. Louis, and so we got a website that I'm sorry, Facebook page we use. And so one of the things about Facebook is you can do targeting. Now I'm not going to go in here and show you, and I think there's at least one person in this group here who might already be an expert on this because of their job and everything. So I'm not going to point them out, but I know there's at least one of you that's probably very familiar with this stuff and probably knows a whole lot more than me, or whatever. And the other thing to keep in mind about social media is it's constantly changing. But no, Facebook has options in there. So if you're going to do an event or something like that, let me see. I got an event down here. So we got an event because every year we do a fundraiser up here in St. Louis, and so you're able to go in there and you pay a few dollars or whatever, but you can target the type of people you're wanting to attract. So like military or fundraising, different things. So there's ways to do that, and that's what some of these chapters got to do about. Another sideline I'm in, those of you who may or may not know, is writing. So like I got a book I wrote a few years ago. So I'm in an organization called St. Louis Publishers. Okay, so the president of this organization right now. But one of the things I want to point out is one of the people I know in that organization. His name is Bob Barker. So if you just Google his name there, Bob Barker, Baker. So it might be Baker or Barker, either way. This guy, he was the president of the organization when I first joined it, like 5 years ago. And then he got so busy because his employment is he's an entrepreneur. He had to give up being president, so now, but he's got all these things he does social media wise. So this is how he makes a living. So this is just an example of the type of things he does and what he uses, and different ways, all the see, you got all these different social media things down here that he uses. He's so he kind of targets, people in the music industry, writers, authors, all these different. So this is a good example. This is a guy who's making a living doing this, but he's pretty much a guru on social media stuff. This my organization, every we put on a monthly meetings where people come and we discuss different events. But in this case, again, this Bob, excuse me, he's gonna be coming. Got the thing in here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Did I just miss it? All right. Okay. So he's going to actually do one of our presentations here in July, and again on the the social media, but the blogging, the YouTube, and everything, which is the other chapter in here about blog, doing the publishing blogs and things like that. So again. Yeah, so anyway, so there's that. Oops, and that. And so again, social media stuff. The other thing about us, like Facebook, like, everybody last week we did the Twitter thing. So I think all of you are in there. One of the things, like, okay, me, I've got like 2,400 followers. And I tell, when people say, how do you get that many? And I say, well, I don't know. I didn't really do anything to do it other than I joined Twitter. I went and I followed some people who were in the same thing, like in the publishing, writing thing, or in the the military thing. So it's kind of, two different things there. And I just started getting followers. But the other thing is, you can do a link with Facebook where when you post something on Facebook, it automatically tweets. So like, so all these tweets here that I've done, I didn't do them. They are their Facebook posts, but they automatically get tweeted. So like, here's one, like a music video I liked, so I did that. So anyway, so there's just lots of things. But one of the things I did notice, like on Twitter, like, okay, it's got these recommendations here. So if I went over here and followed that person, just 2 or 3 people, somehow in the technology world, I'll get more followers from following those people because of the way it all works. So, but anyway, so there's a short version. And yeah, so there's the short version. Okay, so what else? This week we have, you got 2 assignments. The one, it's pretty straightforward, so just some examples here. And then on the other one, it's more of a little, the research assignment is more of a little short paper type thing here. So just 1-page summary on an article. So, all right, so with that, I'll cut this short. I've already been on here 8 minutes, so I know time is valuable. If you want a test question, there's a test question. 4-year-old grandson, school one morning last week, so right before he finished up school, and he's got a little backpack there. But anyway, all right, so that'll do it. Any questions, get in touch. I think we've all been talking at one point or another, so let me know if you got anything. Other than that, have a great week. Get back in touch if you need anything, and that'll do it. Take care.